So we are about to go over this whole Polar Lab thing. When you log in, you see that it tells you Polar Lab, and then it tells you to watch the video about how to conduct it, and then submit a document with the information and screenshots from the video that you were told to do. So first and foremost, you have to click to open the video. Now, I had it opened before, same friggin' thing, but I'm gonna just do it like this. Gone too long. So here's the video. Try not to get distracted by the 8 million tabs and other things I have open. Thankfully, you can't see how many files are open because of where the picture shows up, but you can see 8 million tabs, but that's because I do a lot all at once. Anyway, here's the Polar Lab. They have a thing about logging in. I went ahead and just hooked it up with my Google account. That way it'll hold on to it. So now you just go to play game. This is where it tells you to log in. Like I said, I'm already logged in. Free, don't have to worry about it. And look, when you're logged in, it holds on to your stuff. But you will start with Enter Lab.
You've probably heard something big is happening to our planet.
So through this, you are going to just have quite a few different videos to watch. I recommend actually watching and listening to them because one of the things I want is for you to recap some of it. I want you to tell me some of what you learned, what you heard and already knew, as well as how anything in this lab ties into what we have been covering in the class so far. Specifically, obviously, what we have covered this week, because in class, we covered 3 chapters. I touched on a bit of this in our chapters. But anyway, it's going to be a whole nice little talk. You cannot fast forward. So now I'm just going to sit here and wait. And then I am going to do a segue to the next thing. All right, we are done with the first video. Now it's trying to show you some stuff. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and mute it again. This is just letting you know how you move the world around the globe, because you can click, drag, navigate. You're looking at everything. This is letting you know that you have upcoming missions. So all these gray ones are upcoming. Red is the new mission. So new mission means that's the one you're supposed to be working on. Turns green when you've completed the entire thing. And then yellow if it's bonus content. So since you need to start with the first mission, click here for new mission. This gives you an idea. It tells you the place you're going to and talks about stuff. When you open it, all of this will be empty because you haven't found it yet. This is all stuff I've actually already done, but you click here on Explore. Now you're going to have yet another video. There are lots of videos. It's one of those things, I like where they're going with it, but you're going to see in a moment how the play gets a little messed up. So notice we have this. It's an incoming call. This is what it sounds like. Anytime you hear that, that means you have a phone call. But this is one of the things that drives me nuts. As I turn to call or to answer the call, it turns everything. So now she's welcoming you to the place, telling you where you are, what you're doing. That is where we are about to have to go. I was trying to see if I could hit enter and make her go away, but I can't. So there we go. You should listen to it. Now, look, another call. As soon as you click on the footsteps, you will have another call. So this guy's telling us a bunch of information. This is actually important information as well. This is giving you the history of the stuff. It's telling you what we're doing here. The location. It's going to, I think this one starts to talk about the actual plants. But this guy calls us a few times, and so you'll get a couple of things from him. All right, so now I've clicked on the steps. These are different things that you're going to try. Notice as you move around, everything moves around. Once you have done it, it will show a check mark. But to give you an example, I click here. It says the rock holds a secret. You click on it. Then it says crack open the rock. You click on it again. So you're going to need to do multiple clicks sometimes. So actually read the words that pop up, they're telling you what to do. They're giving you evidence. They're talking. You're going to have to do all 4 of these here before you can move on. Some of these are more interactive than others. Like this one, you have to actually match up the tree rings to find out whether it was from a warmer time period, colder time period, wet time period, dry time period. So it's going to teach you why the rings are the distance that they are. We just covered in class about the xylem up, phloem down. We talked about the secondary for the outside that made the bark. We talked about how the rings were made, all of that. So this is showing you that kind of stuff. All right, so this is the ring, the tree ring challenge. You should have actually listened to the entire video because it explained pretty much what we covered in class, but they of course went way more in depth and they showed you the microscopic parts and everything. So you should totally check it. Now here, notice when you go towards the warmer climate, the rings change, the whole thing changes size. Colder it changes, wet it changes, dry it changes. So you're seeing all these differences. Then you check out this tree stump. This is showing you this, it's talking to you, and it's wanting you to notice the variations in the rings. Then when you're ready, you try to match them up. So you just sit here and just move them around. At any point, does it look like it matches the rings? And if so, you click on it. So I am going to put them right in the middle so you can see. Nope, not a match. I already know what the match is because I've done it. But this is what you do. So you figure it out. You make it say yes. I am going to do it again and edit it out, but I'm doing it just so I can pass on. So, all right, then you get another nice little talk. Okay, once you finish the tree ring thing, you get to this one. It's another little quiz. So here, you are supposed to be looking at this and you have to figure out which of these 3 it matches. So you're looking at the fossilized leaves. So you look across those 3 and see which one it matches. What they think the trunks look like, you match it, and then the base, and you match it. Once you believe you have found the proper one, all 3 of these are one tree. 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 So you literally click on either this one, or this one to answer the question. You do that, and then you get to move on. All right, so after having done that last one, you go through the entire video. I want to know a little bit about what that video taught you. Then you get to this spot. If you don't go all the way through the video, you will never get here. So you have to finish it up, which means I should ask you about it. So that's what I did. Now we are here. Hopefully after the video, you actually know what this word means. All right, so now exit. Oh my gosh, we have another phone call. All right, so now we are in a new area. This is the fossil area. So I always take a moment to look around. But, well, it looks like we only have one thing, which is this. So now it says look around for some fossil fragments. There's a fossil fragment. We grab that. What else do we need? We need some more things. Oh, there's a fossil fragment. And here. All right. We have all of our fossil fragments. Now we can do the task. Put them together. It's just literally a puzzle. So you're trying to piece together your fossils. Okay, once you have finished putting together all of your fossils, and there's a lot more than the pieces you collected, then you get here and it talks about a little bit more. You have little fun facts, it says, and whatnot. But look, we have 2 more to go. I'd love to know if you know what a tapir is. I've seen them and smelled them. Okay, so we've already done our fossil matching. I exit out and this is what I see. So I'm going to see if maybe there's more. Ah, look, there's more. So whenever you get done with something and you're looking around and you're like, I see nothing else, just go back in. Might be connected. So here it says tap, drag, zoom. So we're going to be trying to match it so we can look at the fossils we just put together and see what it matches to. Okay, so I've matched up a couple of fossils. Now, let's see. I'm going to try to show you how to do this. We're going to pick which fossil we're looking at. So here's one. We rotate it, we take a look at it. You have to remember that fossils are just part of something. So it's like just a very little snapshot. I say let's start with this one. This, to me, looks very much like a turtle shell because it looks like the backbone is attached in here. But don't know for sure. So let's take a look. If we compare it to this, whichever one you turn, notice it turns the other. Got the line down the center, the line down the center, across, 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 across. Looks very similar. I'm thinking I can say it's not the polar bear, it's not the tapir. But let's look at this guy. How does that compare? That's pretty close too, isn't it? So it's really hard to figure out. But I think doing this, you can get it down between one of the two. Is it the giant tortoise or is it the painted turtle? Can you see anything that would make you think more of one than the other? You take a guess and then you click check for match. But look at this. Do you see anything at all that would match this? I'm thinking no. Anything that matches this? Whoa. I zoomed out too far. I'm thinking no. This is why I said either this guy or this guy. Not a huge difference, and so that's where it gets a little more challenging for fossils. Go ahead and make your guess. It will tell you if you're right or wrong. If you're wrong, it just tells you you're wrong and you have to guess again. If you're right, then you get the video, you learn about the animal, and you learn about the area and whatnot. So do that, finish all your fossils, and then I'll do another segue to the next part. Okay, once you're finished, you have successfully matched all fossils, and then you continue. Now, if you notice, there's only one thing left for mission 1. Yay! All right, X out, listen to another chat, blah, 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 telling you all about it. Thankfully, this one's not too terribly long, and she's telling you what the whole purpose is. All right, now, putting the pieces together. Look, it looks like the tree stumps and animal fossils are telling the same story. The Arctic was once much warmer. The trees and animals must have had a hard time coping with the cold, barren conditions of this environment. The animals likely migrated to Ellesmere Island in the summer when it was warm and hospitable. You are having to take all of the stuff you just did and figure out your answer. So, figure out your answer. And then I want a screenshot of what happens when you get your answer. I also want just random ones throughout, not all in the same area, but I want you to show me your journey. I want to learn what you have been doing and what you have been learning. It can be the final stage for each one. It can be one that you found remotely interesting. Tell me about the videos. Basically, convince me you did this whole thing. You have to have more than just 1 or 2 pictures to prove this to me, and you have to give me some detail. Does that mean write an entire report? No. But I need to see that you've been working through this. So I am going to answer this one so then I can show you what else shows up. Okay. That was mission 1. Now notice you have 1 green, you have a red for a new mission, and then you have a couple of yellows. These are your bonus contents. I would like for you to at least finish mission 1. You get the minimum points if you do everything you are supposed to do for mission 1. You get 5 more points if you do mission 2. and provide me with the evidence and tell me all about mission 2. If you complete mission 3, you get an extra 10 points in order to have done that. If you also complete the bonus content and show me that you have done the bonus content like this, you will get even more extra credit. So if you go through here, as the recap, you have to do all of mission 1, prove to me you did all of mission 1. You have to provide me a screenshot of when you finished it. I need to see this. I need to see it green. And you have to provide me with random screenshots throughout what you were going through mission 1. Let's say, what do you think? 5 screenshots. That's valid. But you can't have multiple for the same thing. I have to see that you have progressed through the entire thing. I also need to have you give me some kind of feedback. If all you give me are screenshots, you cannot get more than half credit. You have to give me commentary. You have to tell me what it was about. Tell me what that section was about. Tell me if you learned anything. If you didn't learn anything, then just say, I didn't learn anything. Tell me if it has anything to do with what we've covered this week and or so far this quarter with this course. Pretty much everything I saw ties into this course, like completely ties into this course, but only some of it ties in specifically to this week. So I want to know your feedback on that. If you do mission 2, you get another 5 points. I don't know, if you're very detailed, you might get even more than 5 points for that. If you also do mission 3, you'll get another 5 or more points. Then, for each of these yellow ones that every time as you unlock, you'll get more bonus content popping up. If you get more and more of that popping up, for each one of those, you tell me which bonus content it was, like the name, and give me 1 or 2 sentences about the bonus content. For each one of those that you do, you can earn another point. At the end, check this out. I want, when you are finished and you have stopped, I want to see what all's lit up. So I want a screenshot where it shows right here with the US, right here. Then I want a screenshot where you turn it around, all the way around to this. Why do I want that? Well, so you can prove to me you're the one actually doing it and not that you just grabbed random screenshots. So this would be good. Really cool if you can place your cursor in a very specific spot. That would be cool. If you want to take a shot from each angle, like this, feel free. I need you to supply me with stuff that proves to me you did this. Notice I'm also going to be looking up here to see what all you've completed. Doing this and showing me all your different screens, that would be cool. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. So once you have finished mission 1, again, once you have finished mission 1, it's going to be green. Then, if you're wanting to go forward for more credit, you click on mission 2 and you go farther. So again, if you're wanting some easy points, it just takes some time and effort. Do mission 2 and mission 3 as well. Mission 1 is the official lab. If you give me the minimum, you're going to get the minimum. For every bit of extra you give me, the more points you get. And when I say the minimum, that's not full points, by the way. Because if you don't show me that you're giving it your all, you're not going to get all the points. Does that make sense? You give me proof and interaction, like you actually conducted the lab, you will get rewarded. If you give me nothing but a couple of screenshots, you will get very few points. If you give no commentary, no comments, no opinions, no facts, nothing about what it actually covered, because people keep doing that, It is not possible to get more than half credit. Not at all, because you haven't given me everything. So, recap. I need at least 5 screenshots spaced throughout mission 1. I need a final picture that you finished mission 1. I need to see on the globe that mission 1 is green here. I also want to see shots of the globe in different locations when you are completely finished, because I want proof that you actually completed it. Extra credit, complete mission 2, giving me proof and details throughout. Complete mission 3, that's even more extra credit. Then, for any bonus content you do, all the little yellow ones, tell me what the bonus content is. I'll tell you, I watched one of them while recording this video, and it was all about this one particular dinosaur, and I'm not telling you the name. But there's this one dinosaur, and it was, I thought, kind of interesting because you had somebody who recorded people as they're digging it up, and then it showed stuff and it taught you. So if you did that one, I would say it was this bonus, and tell me the name of the bonus. Tell me a little bit about the video, what the type of dinosaur was, and what you thought about it. So 2-3 sentences. I don't need entire paragraphs. If you do all of that, then that helps convince me you actually did the lab. So put all of this in one document. If you need help with how to attach it into the document, contact me. Do not wait until you come to class the day after the lab closed to say that you couldn't do it. All computers take screenshots. If you need help learning how to take a screenshot from your computer, email me before Friday and I will help walk you through. If I have to meet with you on Zoom and share screen so I can teach you how to take a screenshot and attach it, I will do that. Before Friday, you have to contact me. Then also, you should know how to attach a screenshot. You should be able to take a screenshot from your computer. All computers can take a screenshot. If you need me to help teach you how to do a screenshot, you have to contact me before Friday night. If you contact me before Friday night, I can set up a Zoom meeting with you. I can do the share screen. I can walk you through how to do a screenshot. I can walk you through how to attach it to a single document. If you don't want to do that, or you have ignored the lab all the way up until Sunday, at which point I am not going to be responding because I am booked on Sunday, and that's the last day this is due, and you really should have gotten busy earlier, you can always Google it. Just straight up Google how to do a screenshot. I promise you, all computers do screenshots. If for some reason you are like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to deal with this, take your phone, do that, and go click, 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 and then attach all of those pictures to a Word document. I need all pictures, one document, with all the commentary attached for this lab. Yeah, I think that kind of covers all of it. So I hope you enjoy the lab. It's going to be fun. And I want those texts to go away. And yeah, so prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. Give me effort, show me effort. Actually do true job. There you go. We're almost done. Yeah, that's it. Peace out. Look at you in the little house. You're so cute.